it's time to get going with the second segment of the day, which is going to be extremely special and glamorous, giving an exclusive insight into the fabulous lives of Bollywood wives is our next session titled Amante Presents a Fabulous Rendezvous with Team Bollywood Wives. Ladies and gentlemen, a pink conversation. Let's give a warm welcome to the enchanting divas, Maheep Kapoor.
We have amazing girls, I would say, with us. So you all look fab.
Thank you.
So season 3 is coming out, and your show has become like a household name, and it has become such a big brand. What is your feeling about it? How has the journey, like from season 1 to season 3? You've come a long way, guys. How has it been? Starting from you, Bhavana.
I think it's been an incredible journey. 4 of us never thought that, we'd be sitting here today after 2 seasons, waiting for season 3 to come out. I mean, I can't believe we've done this. And the kind of love we've received, we are very grateful, and that just has made us more excited to do better and have more fun on the show.
Seema?
Okay, first let me start off by saying that I am super nervous about season 3. It's a totally different season, so I'm excited, but I'm also like, oh my God, now I'm having sleepless nights. But this journey so far has just been amazing. I think the 4 of us are truly blessed, because I think if it's possible, it's brought us even closer together. And I think through the journey, because the heart of the show is the friendship that lies. That's the friendship that lies at the heart of the show between the 4 of us. And I think that a lot of times in life you tend to, overlook, and you don't realize, you don't prioritize. This show has just kind of driven that point home, that how important your tribe is to you. And I think that I'm super grateful, and the reactions are sometimes just overwhelming.
It is actually very overwhelming to even watch you guys, because season 1 to season 3, and especially what I read about season 3 is that there is Delhi-Bombay mix and match happening. So we are so excited about that, because that's a conversation we keep having all the time. So Neelam, what do you have to say about that?
First of all, thank you for having us on this panel. I mean, it's with touch. Thank you, Rohit. And first of all, I'd just like to also mention that we're here today thanks to all the fans and people who have watched the show and given us so much love. We've reached season 3. Yes, 4 of us have put in a lot of hard work, dramatics as well, but it's all thanks to you guys. And yeah, so back to Delhi versus Bombay. I mean, look, they're just trying very hard to show the differences between the 2 cultures, the 2 personalities of these women, these new girls, and our personalities. And sometimes you might see a clash. Sometimes you might see spitting fire. Sometimes we're friends. So it's an interesting, very, very different season 3.
Maheep?
Thank you guys for having us. I want to answer your previous question also. For us, at least for me, a middle-aged woman, to suddenly be offered Bollywood Wives was a phenomenal thing. So for all you women out there, I see a lot of younglings out here. It never stops. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Today I'm 51, and season 3, is arriving. Woohoo! Woohoo! We do have 3 more twats. Fortunately or unfortunately, now what do we do? We're lugging them along. But it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of new dynamics, and I think it's a loaded show. And we've seen 3 episodes. Yeah. We haven't seen the whole thing as yet, but we couldn't breathe. We were like, what? She said this about me? How dare she? I wanted to shoot again to answer back to a lot of other things. So just keep that in mind, huh? When they do attack us. We didn't get that retort back. But it's going to be a fun show, guys, I guarantee you. And of course, us OGs are always there to entertain you.
You guys are so original on the show, like you are playing just yourself. How does it feel like? I mean, is that the reason why you're getting so much love? Because you are who you are, even on camera, across the globe.
You know what? All of us, excluding Neelam, we are such bad actors that if we were acting, it would have never made to season 3. So we have no choice but to be ourselves. And I think the beauty of the show is that the 4 of us have been friends for over 25 years. We've always said that. And we cannot pretend after a while. Even if we try, it just doesn't happen. So I think that's the beauty of the show. And also because there is a deep friendship in the core, and whatever issues we may have, that is also real. I mean, you know, and you, in all friendships it happens, you have issues and you get over them, you sort them out or you don't sort them out, and then there's underlying current. You've seen all that in season 1 and 2, and there's a lot more in season 3. Because we're losing patience as we are growing older, so you'll see that.
Seema?
So the thing is that I have no filter. Anyone who has seen the seasons knows. So, and I'm not an actor. So, you know, pretending for me or acting for me on camera was never an option. And, you know, the thing is, you roll, just to make it clear, none of the show is scripted. A lot of people think out there that it's scripted. There is not a scene that is scripted. So it's just the cameras roll for so long that, you know, the camera catches everything. Sometimes when I watch myself and I'm like, oh, did I react like that? Like, you don't even remember, like, shit, did I say that? Did I react like that? That's the beauty of reality, actually. And our show especially, I think what you see with the 4 of us is exactly who we are off camera as well. So, you know, when people reacted to that, I was like, wow, what did I do? I sometimes really cannot believe I'm sitting here in front of all you guys, so grateful, but I really do ask myself, what did I do to deserve this? Like, what did I do? So apart from the fact that, yes, the only thing is that we've been completely true to ourselves, to our personalities, and we've put our lives out there, you know, holding nothing back. So that is actually very, very frightening as well.
Neelam, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I think people who have watched my movies and, you know, watch me, my journey over the years, all know that Neelam is Miss Proper. Yes, I am Miss
Prim and proper.
Proper. I mean, there is another side to me, these 3 know, which is absolutely mad and crazy. That side hasn't come out yet. But yeah, I play Neelam. And honestly, I've always been a very private person, and for me to actually do this show was a very, very big step, because doing reality, I mean, all 4 of us know that, putting your lives out there, being true to the audience, you know, because it's our lives, our children, our husbands. Putting everything out there is not easy, what we do. People think it looks glamorous and whatever, but it's been, in fact, I feel season 3 was even harder, because season 1, you're introducing each character. Season 2, you're scratching a little deeper. And season 3, you're going even deeper. So, and dealing with another 3, you know, what?
Flats.
Yeah. So it was quite difficult at times. And I think the 4 of us work well for the audiences because we're playing ourselves. And I think people out there, some people relate to Maheep, some me, some Seema, some Bhavana. So I think that's why the show has really worked.
Maheep?
What was the question again?
The question was that who you are on camera, is that the reason you're getting a lot of love globally?
The thing with us is that we forget that the camera is on. We get so engrossed in our madness. And you could see it in season 1. I had just come back from Paris, and it was my first shoot with the with the 3 of them. And we were at Ministry of Crab, if you remember that scene, where these two
Yes.
have decided to unleash on each other. And I was horrified. I still want to dig a hole when I go back to that. It was insane, but it was the truth. We don't know how to be anything else. But having said that, there's a lot more of my friend that's going to come out in season 3. She's a pataki. I will say that Bhavana, all her Zen mode is out of the window. So you will see that also with season 3. Seema is Seema, you know that. So, yeah, I think you guys will like season 3.
You know, I have to add, because Maheep spoke about season 1 and that Ministry of Crab scene. Actually, Seema and I, whatever we fought on the table was just a tip. We have, after that, gotten into the car, 4 of us, because we had to go home. And the show director regretted taking the mics off, and the camera was not there anymore. And we've had the most rip-roaring fight ever.
Action
Yeah.
Action.
happened in the car.
I was like, fight!
And then for 2 days, we did not speak to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, 3rd day, we did kiss and make up. We had to also do the show. But that was crazy. And it was so real that it's scary sometimes.
We actually were ready to tear each other's eyes out, but then doesn't that happen in all friendships, all relationships? You reach that point where you want to tear each other's eyes out, and then the next day you're like, really? I'm over it now.
So I have to add, after this fight, the first VD scene, the interview that they take the next day after an event, was my VDs. I mean, I was shaking like a leaf. I was sweating because I did not understand A, why they were fighting,
And whose side to take?
and B, whose side do I take? Who's right or wrong?
Sitting on the
died.
fence. She wanted to sit on the fence. Of course, I had my opinions, and I said it.
Well, we just saw that you recreated Mean Girls ka scene. You all just did that. It was so amazing, that recreation of the entire scene. Speaking of which, I want to understand that how much of the show flow was planned and how much, was really given just a tip, and how much of it was scripted. Have you ever been out of script?
So, you know, the format of the show is such that they give us a situation. Like, they will plan maybe a lunch for us. Obviously, the cameras are not following us 24 hours. So they will kind of fix a lunch. So when we go and sit at lunch, and then what we speak at lunch, they may give us some pending topic to discuss. But what we say and how we react is all very organic, and it's how we feel at that moment. But obviously they have to decide a place where we have to shoot, because that has to be set up. But everything beyond that is absolutely then at the moment and how we feel.
Has it ever been weird that, camera is following you all the time? Has it ever felt like a attack? It's invading my personal life as well.
Just coming back to Bhavna, I want to add that if you've noticed, we shoot, this is the 3rd season is coming nearly like 2 years later, guys? Yeah, it's 2 years later. So when we do reality, what they do is they actually observe our lives, what we've done in the past year before we start shooting, and they pick beats from our real lives. So, for example, if Bhavna has done a face yoga or I have gone to a clinic, it's not like I was anyway going. I just informed them I'm going. So we plan it on a day where they can capture it, but none. When I say nothing, no situation and nothing is scripted. Just to make that clear. Yeah, sorry. What was the question? I'm being me. Which what was the question? Yeah, no. So the thing is, when we started Bollywood Wives, we shot a pilot. I think other than the pilot, that point we started, I remember we did the pilot in May and we actually started shooting the show in October. Between May and October, for me, it was like the crew became family. See, you cannot do reality if you do not have 100% trust in your producer, which is and your team. The key to reality is, at least for me, is that I trust them. I've put my lives in their hands and I know they will protect me and they will be there for me come what may. It's that absolute trust that actually makes you forget that there's a camera in the room. So they're family to us.
So Neelam, has it ever been overwhelming that cameras are there all the time? As you
I'm
said
not
that you're
going
a
to lie
personal-
here. I love my crew. I love the direction department. I love the technicians. But I hate them coming to my house. I hate the cameras in my house, because it's like everything has to be standstill. I mean, I've got a child, I've got dogs, I've got a husband, I've got a kitchen that's running. So everything is standstill. So, I mean, listen, when I'm shooting outside my home, you forget the camera is there. But yes, at home, it's a little it's a little challenging.
Maheep?
Yes. Well, on a serious note, see, when you're doing a reality show, what my biggest concern was that the trolling and are people going to get me? I've always said that to be understood is for me almost orgasmic because a lot of people don't get you, you know? And I think that was my biggest fear. Okay, will people get me? Because I am loud. I am abusive. I'm just like that. Now, love me, hate me, just don't ignore me. But I think that was my biggest concern. But having said that, like the rest of them have said, that our crew had our backs. So wherever I may have said something maybe wrong, that maybe people will burn my house down, they'll come and talk to me, and then we cut it out and whatever. So yeah, but so far I'm gathering everyone loves us, loves the show. So now I'm just letting loose a little bit more. So fingers crossed.
Karan Johar has been a long-lasting friend of yours. How involved he has been in putting the show together, even season 3? What was his involvement like?
See, everyone knows the story that we were on a private plane going for a funeral, and he brought up this show topic there and said, listen, I am going to do a show with all of you guys, because I think he was just seeing that we were just so crazy and such cartoons on flight that I thought he was joking. But having said that, now come to season 3, yes, he's always there for us. He's always a phone call away from us. So he is there, I think, mentally and like someone to lean on. But does he get into the nitty-gritties of the show? No, because he's unleashed us on the show. You know, you can't direct us. It's impossible. Not even Karan Johar can do it. So he's just left us. But he's always there.
I think Karan is there to put out all the fires. Little fires everywhere. If there are any, he's there to put them out.
And he starts the fires too. Our fight.
True that.
Neelam, do you have anything to add to that?
I think he's invested in this show for sure, because I mean, I know that he watches the scenes that we've shot, and yeah, I think he plays an integral part in this. Selecting cast first of all, and it's his baby, it's his brainchild. So I think he is invested.
We would really like to have a sneak peek of season 3. What does it look like from you all?
I mean, it's releasing.
Can you spill something, please, before the trailer releases?
Can I be honest? We saw a little bit of our show, but the beauty of this show is that they don't even show it to us till it's almost release time. Because first of all, it's very uncomfortable to watch the 4 of us, because we've all said things about each other. I mean, we are close friends, but we do not discuss that during the filming because that's going to affect the show. So when we watch it, it is always a little uncomfortable. Oh, did Seema put that expression? Because the show is made on the edit table. We've shot hours and hours, and then they pick and put it together. So it is a little uncomfortable, and they don't want us to react and start calling them and say, listen, cut this out or cut my expression out. So they show it to us very late. So honestly, I don't even really know what the Delhi girls, as Maheep said, have said about us, or what they've I only know the scenes that we were in. So I don't know the rest of the show, but all I know is that there is a lot of masala, and of course there are Dilli ki Billis now, so there's going to be crazy stuff.
Um, all I can say is that it's a tale of two cities for sure, and it's about Delhiites versus how life is in Mumbai. And I can say one thing for sure is that you're getting a different, better, more open, more vulnerable version of all four of us in this season. It's not we are all four of us have, I'd like to say, elevated the game. Yeah, because it's a side, there are sides to us that even we didn't know. I think, because when you're with new people, it brings out another side in you. There are new shades of our personality that are on display.
I'm just happy you're doing the interview with the OGs and not the three other Delhi wives. So that is saying a lot.
And I prefer Bombay over Delhi.
Thanks, of course. I mean, you haven't watched Delhi. You haven't watched the show yet. I mean, they're all very sweet, but I think my comfort lies here.
Maheep?
I mean, like Bhavana said, we've not seen a lot. I think
But what can we expect?
You'll be expecting me watching them say things about me and me sitting at home going mad. I think that's what I'm going to be expecting. Myself going crazy. But there's going to be a lot more drama. There's a lot more. I mean, these three new individuals have come. They'll be established. There's a lot more glamour. I think it's a fun show. It's a fun show. I don't think we'll disappoint.
It's a very different season. So, I mean, what people might be expecting, it's a very, very different season this year.
Well, you all have done an incredible job, and trust me when I say this, that you all are inspiration, because at this age, you are making a career. And how? I mean, I think it's all about time, being at the right time, right place, amongst the right people, isn't it? Like, what do you have to say to other women?
It's thanks to Karan also. I mean, he's a genius mind. I mean, for him to even think that this could work, because it's very easy to say, okay, oh, put a camera in front of them. A lot of people clamp up. They're not themselves. We forget that the camera is there, like I said, and it's a genius mind to even think that we could pull it off. So, I mean, really, the crux of it, it's thanks to him.
I just want to add one thing. I'm glad you mentioned the age factor, because, to face the camera after a certain age is not easy. It's hard. And I think, people out there, sometimes we hear trolling, people we know talk about our age and look down upon us because of our age and call us aunties. I think, you know what? I think it's very, very not cool.
Well done, Neelam. I agree with her.
I mean, it's been 6 years since we shot season 1, and we've seen ourselves age over the last 6 years. I want to see, others do the same thing, and then let's see.
Bhavna?
I think they've said it all. I mean, the trolling is like something you have to switch off. The very fact that the show is doing well, and we are here in season 3, says a lot, that there is a lot of love. And as Maheep said, that hate us, love us, but don't ignore us.
So guys, today Control is also releasing, which is Ananya's movie. So how busy is your family entirely, Bhavna? Your show is releasing, your daughter's movie is releasing.
No, I mean, we are totally blessed and very excited. Someone said yesterday that this is the Pandey's month. And I'm looking forward to it because I have Ananya's movie today, Control, on Netflix. Also, my niece Alana has The Tribe coming out on Prime. And then 18th, of course, is us. I mean, Chunky's made special appearance in all the things, so we're not leaving him out.
Okay, guys, I have to open the floor to the audience. Guys, do you have anything to ask the fabulous life of Bollywood wives?
Lots of hands up there.
First of all, hi Bollywood wives. You're all looking so fabulous. So my question is to, in group, everyone has a different opinion with a perspective and things. So how you manage and what is your friendship mantra? Please tell and give me some advice to build a friendship. And by the way, I love Maheep Maheep's ma'am twats. It's so nice.
Do you
Love
know
you,
what
twat.
it means? Do you know what it means?
Yeah, I know.
Arre
But I
wah.
love, she's so cool.
Ah, that way, yes.
Yeah, she's so cool. That's the.
Love you, twat. Just saying. The mantra is, see, we're all very distinct personalities. How we've merged together, I don't know. But it's like yin and yang. And I think we just work. And I just fire them all the time when they irritate me. It's just, that's it.
Hi guys, my question is, what's the funniest moment that happened while filming and it did not make it to the air? What's that one moment?
I'll say it because these women are very stupid. It's really, we were in Doha and we were on the top floor. If you remember our penthouse, it was stunning. I mean, we had David Beckham staying there, Jennifer Lopez, she had David Beckham's room, right?
I think it was J-Lo.
Was it J-Lo? Okay. Fab. So it was lovely, and we were on the top floor, and we were exhausted, and we were in our bathrobes. And in Doha, it's very strict. You're not meant to come out in your bathrobes and everything. So we were eating. Neelam was guffing away.
As usual.
And there was smoke that came in the room, and they said, fire. Alarm went off. So we have run out in our bathrobes. We said, and they kept trying to stop us. The camera crew, ma'am. Bhavana was like, I'm feeling sick, I'm feeling pukey. We were on the top floor. Come down. We walked down 45 floors. Neelam was still guffing upstairs. She was like, I'm not leaving my
The fire was on and I was still eating.
Still eating. We have gone out of the kitchen on the
I
main
couldn't
road
be
in Doha.
bothered.
So we were in Doha with our bathrobes on and the door locked. So we were banging them, let us in. So then the cook came in.
And we were meant to meet some delegates, and obviously, Doha, it's a little bit of a conservative culture, and the crew was already on. I asked that, you better be presentable when the delegates come. They met us in our bathrobes in the lobby.
No, so there's another funny story of Doha. Okay, the creatives specifically told us Doha is conservative. We were shooting in a mall. If you remember, we come out of the limos and everything. Okay, and they specifically said no low cuts, no short dresses, no high slits. Please, guys. Okay, cut to one's opening the door, full leg is open. Another one is opening the door, full cleavage. Do we listen? No.
Anyone else?
Hello everyone, my name is Lagan and I'm a huge fan of all of you guys, especially Maheep ma'am. I absolutely love you as a person. So my question for you is, we all know you're born now. So if you were to host one fabulous dinner with all the Bollywood guests in it, and the theme was like you had to dress up as a Bollywood character, what would you dress up as and what do you think they would dress up as?
Oh, nice. Yeah. Long question.
You need to think.
Yeah. Well, Neelam would come as herself, no? She's a heroine.
True.
Thanks. I
But like
would
one
have.
of our characters.
Oh,
A Bollywood character.
She hasn't watched my movies, sorry.
Neelam, stay a character, no? Bhavana is a bit of a chammak chalo, so maybe
Nice.
a red sari like Babel. Make her look hot. She's always bloody conservative, so. Yeah. Yeah. Seema. Which character should I give you? Now, Seema's a drama queen. She's out there, so it has to be something. I'll give you someone really hot. Aishwarya, crazy Kyare.
Oh.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, Maheep.
And
Very
what would
difficult
you
for
dress
Maheep
up
to say
as?
kind words. Thank
And
you, Maheep.
me,
Yeah.
the biggest diva. Who? Oh, I dress up like Rekha because she's like.
Oh,
just
yeah.
fab. I'll just. Yeah.
Maheep with her gajra,
Yeah,
grass.
the queen.
Yeah, fully. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, my last question. how has your character development been like? Like in all these seasons, personally, you can say about each other that how the journey has been, like your character must have changed from year to year. So how was that transition like?
Okay, so for me, I mean, all of you all have seen the show. I was very conscious in season one. I mean, I felt like, I was very responsible for my family and, I should not say certain things and I have to hold things back. And I was extremely sensitive in season one, but that was also me as a person. But I think over the last few years, I have opened up much more. My level of sensitivity has gone down. I've become better at taking things, become more stronger, and this is all through the show. The show has taught me a lot, and I am actually really grateful I did this show. In fact, Maheep and I had a misunderstanding, which all of you all must have seen in season two. We actually genuinely cleared up our misunderstanding and that underlying thing, whatever, friends have during the filming of the show. And the show has actually helped us, even let out things that we've held inside us for years and actually clear the air. So it's unreal what this show has done to us, for us professionally and also personally.
I think the show for me, like in the last 6 years, I've evolved. Like I said, my life is constantly surrounded by drama. All of you've seen that, and I think it's made me kind of come into my own. Sometimes when I'm even doing VDs, it's sort of like therapy. Sometimes it's like a therapist asking me questions because I'm asked questions that even I haven't asked myself. I don't know what I'm going to say, and actually, I've said what I feel for the first time in my VDs. So that has been like sort of a revelation because when you're shooting a reality show, it doesn't, even if you're just shooting for a few hours, it's not about the hours, it actually stays with you. It takes a huge toll on you, as on your mind, on your personality. And I think that Bollywood Wives has actually shaped my personality, and I've seen my journey, even the 3 episodes that I've seen so far, season 3, from season 1 to 3, is that nobody could actually get that side out of me. I'm kind of feeling exposed, and I think I'm a stronger person for it. So I am definitely grateful to the show because in a way it has made me, not in a way, it has made me who I am today.
Neelam?
I think for me, season one, I was, like Bhavna said, I was very conscious. I was very sort of, I find it difficult to voice my opinions, whether right or wrong, if it's about another person. So I think progressively it's become easier and better for me. Season one, I was always scared to say something because I might hurt another person. I think season 3, I've just let loose.
Maheep?
I've stayed the same. Honestly, when I had signed up for the show, I was not keen on doing the show at all because, like I said, my biggest fear was being exposed and being judged. But we all jumped on the bandwagon slowly. I think Seema was the first one to say, yes, I want to do it. Neelam was the last. But once I decided to do the show, I said, look, I can't think too much. I can't get into it. I just dove in the deep end and I said, I have to be myself. Take it or leave it, whatever. I just went for it. When the show did well in season 1, I don't think any of us expected it. So when we got calls from Karan, said, well done, we were like, oh, that people are actually watching it. People are actually taking to us. It was a big revelation for us. We thought that it was going to be a one-off. We'll do it and finish it off. Season 2 came and it's always easy. The biggest comfort zone for me was that I'm working with my friends who I can be myself with. They totally get me. Season 3 has been challenging because of these 3 new women that have come in. We don't really know them too well. It's very difficult for me to say, shut up, be quiet, you're talking rubbish. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be a little polite. So it's a little difficult, but it's interesting. And I've evolved into a better person.
All right, give it to fabulous life of Bollywood wives here. Thank you so much, guys.
It's not over yet. Never.
And it is
It's never
not.
over when the four of you are together. Should never get over. We should have season 43 as well. Not just season 3. Can we please clap for really the fabulous Navratri chal rahi hai. Deviyon ka matlab full jamavda hai. There's power. Can you feel the power? I can feel the power. Maheep, Neelam, for Seema, for Bhavana, thank you for being so candid and honest. Like you had a choice, but still, like you had a choice. So, some fun questions you can decide to answer, or you can decide to answer. The first one for you, Maheep, is अब तो आजकल आप मतलब इतना सारा शूटिंग भी करती हैं, घर पे भी रहती हैं, बाहर भी जाती हैं, ट्वैट भी बोलती हैं. How do you relax your feet after a long day of shoot, of work, of slaying it constantly? How do you relax your feet?
I come back home, I'm a diva at heart, and I get into my pajamas and I watch myself. And it relaxes me. Like, whoa, who's this amazing person? So I'm relaxed and chilled
Fab.
out. Yeah.
Fab. The second question that I have for you, Maheep, is describe your comfort zone in 3 words. Just 3 words.
Bhavana Seema Neelam.
Yay! Well done. Well done. Neelam, this one's for you. Are you a pillow hoarder? Like, if I had to ask you the number of pillows in your house, could you put a number to it?
I mean, I'm a pillow hoarder on my bed.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
it.
Yeah, just on my bed.
How many do you think are there on your bed?
I think 5.
Nice. 5 is not a bad number. I thought some 1, 2, 3,
So
4.
one for
and then-
the head, one for the arm, one for the leg.
You're cute for describing it all. That's Neelam for you. Neelam, the next question for you is, can you take naps easily, or are you this anxious person of having FOMO constantly? Pata nahi kya hone wala hai, ab kya hoga?
I don't have FOMO, but it's my mind that just works non-stop. No, so I cannot take a nap in the afternoon.
Yeah, you're not blessed.
Yeah, I'm
Is
not
there anybody
blessed.
over here who can take a nap really easily? Oh, wow. Oh, superb. Bas mujhe bas if you just nap and just do this and you sleep. That's fab. That's fab. Neelam ke liye taaliyan, guys. Thank you very much. ये आपके लिए हैं, सीमा जी. Who out of the 4 of you has the worst posture?
Worst posture.
Yeah, and is there a posture inspector amongst the 4 of you who keeps saying, sit straight? ठीक से बैठो.
No, but I think posture, mine is terrible. I have to keep making an effort and I have to keep sitting up straight. So I think myself,
Yeah?
I have the worst posture.
Yeah, but you're a better person since season 1 to 3, so now it's
Yeah.
good posture.
Yeah.
Superb, lovely.
My posture's also come a long way.
Yeah, yeah. Favorite spot to chill at home for you, Seema, is which one? Like, is there a spot where you really like let loose?
My
and chill?
bed in front of my TV
Yeah.
with my kids and my dogs is my favorite spot ever.
Fab. Fab. Okay. And you know what? I normally don't say fab, but like, I don't know, something happens in me and I have all these words that come out when the 4 of you are in front of me. Bhavna, ये आपके लिए है सवाल. How do you stay comfortable on the red carpet when you're really supposed to dress a certain way, have the heels? What's your comfort mantra in a situation like that?
Honestly, if I could, I would love to be in my track pants and sneakers, but obviously we can't. My mantra is just quickly get through the red carpet
Sure.
as fast as I can.
But then you got all of us, na? We are saying hi, hello to you. We want to talk to you. You're a star. You want to know more about you. So then,
No, but it's done very quickly.
oh, good.
Very quickly.
You
and-
don't let us know that, so that's good.
Oh yeah, I've also started choosing heels, but not today, no? So yeah, lower heels.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
also like, full sleeves, things where you're not worried that something is showing from here, some fat is popping out from somewhere. So just dress a little more.
And you're constantly zen, so really, life is just easy for you.
Ask my children and husband at home.
I'll
and my
ask.
dogs.
I'll ask. The next question for you, Bhavna, is what's the comfort product you wish that existed but doesn't exist? मतलब अभी नहीं है, but होना चाहिए.
I wish there was like a product that I could put on my face and I didn't have to, think of anything invasive and just put it and look like 21 again.
Oh wow.
Yeah, really.
हमारी
I can't
नजरों
do
से
that
देख लो
stuff
आप,
and I
भावना.
wish there was something that existed which you could just put on your face and you're looking 21 again.
Yeah, it's just 21 and fabulous. Guys, can you please clap for them? We have a few more questions. सबसे पहला सवाल, Maheep, आपके लिए. And this is Amante, which is trying to bring a revolution in the lingerie industry and in general, and trying to make us feel more comfortable about something that is as normal as. Maheep, if I had to ask you, how has your relationship with lingerie changed over the years? Is there anything that you would like to say?
I'm sorry to all the men who are saying.
No, you don't have to be. The men over here are extremely inclusive. Can we please clap for the men in this? Because in the past 2 days, we've been talking about lingerie very casually, and I think we are at the brink of a revolution ourselves. Yes, Maheep.
Well, I mean, as you age, like you guys are all in your 20s, 30s, all babies here. I can see it from here. But as you age, you need more ironclad. You need armor
Yeah.
to hold you up. So it's freaking tough. But yeah, I manage.
Fab. Very good. Claps for Maheep. Yes. Neelam, do you think lingerie should be seen as a form of self-expression? Or do you think वही basic necessity है तो है भी इसमें भी तुम self-expression को घुसाओगे तो कैसे
I mean,
चलेगा?
you're asking the wrong person. You know what my answer is going to be.
I want to know it again if I already do know.
No, you should be covered.
Yes.
There's no need to show.
Waiting for season 3 so badly. It's amazing. इतनी
There's
जोर से देखने का
no
मन.
need to show your lingerie, what you're wearing, your underwear or your bra. I don't think there's any need. No, keep it covered.
Is there a specific reason to it? I mean, we're wondering
That's me. That's
Yeah.
my.
your opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion. There's nothing wrong if you want to.
Absolutely.
But you're asking me, then
Sure.
I personally think it should be covered.
Each to its own, and we respect that as well. Neelam के लिए तालियां, guys. See, that's what I'm talking about. मतलब हमने season 3 देखा भी नहीं है, फिर भी मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि we're going to get out of this space slightly more honest, slightly more opinionated about ourselves. So that's just amazing. Seema, what advice would you give to women who are trying to find the perfect balance between comfort and style when it comes to lingerie?
What advice? Match them and match them. I used to be obsessed with matching them, but as you age, you swap the thongs for boy shorts and you go all mismatch. It's comfort over look.
There you go. There you go. Seema ji ke liye? I shouldn't be G also. I shouldn't use the G. I think it's Seema. Seema. Right. Okay. Bhavana, the question for you is, what's the one lingerie piece you believe that every woman should have in her wardrobe?
Spanx. No, at my age. But when I was younger, I remember I made Maheep also. I used to make them carry these water bras for me, and which just gave me the perfect cleavage.
Yeah,
When I was younger. But now, no,
Spanx.
it's only comfort and Spanx. Love
May I
it.
add to this?
Yes.
That what a friend I was, because that water bra weighed 2 kilos and it was from New York.
Yeah.
Okay? And I still carried it back. Let's not go further with that story.
Thanks, Maheep.
Some lovely stories, some fantastic answers. Obviously, for such amazing answers that they've given, we're going to give them a hamper each from Amante. So can we please clap for the hampers? And for the answers for sleep and for pillows, of course, we're going to give another hamper from Frido. So a very big round of applause for the fabulous wives of the Bollywood.
Thank you for that entertaining conversation. Thank you. And we look forward to the next season.